Saving $10,000 is easy, but only if you use a real system that makes it effortless. That's why in this video I share 3 crucial tips how to save $10,000. And look, I'm not gonna be talking about generic things such as stop buying $3 coffee or stop buying unnecessary things. Instead, I'm gonna give you a real system that makes saving inevitable. If this is the thing you're looking for, make sure you watch this video to the very end because there are only 3 actionable steps away from saving $10,000. First tip, non-negotiable timeline. Your goal is to save $10,000, so whether your timeline is 3, 6 or 12 months, that's the timeline where you should be able to save $10,000. And here's a crucial thing about setting non-negotiable timeline. It's a mission. You're not allowed to think that hopefully I'm going to be able to save $10,000. If you have that kind of mindset, you've already lost the game. Setting a non-negotiable timeline is like a contract. You make it happen no matter what. So let's quickly dive into a couple examples. So let's say your timeline is 6 months. That means in order to reach $10,000 by the end of the 6th month, you have to save $1,667 per month. And that might still sound a bit challenging, right? But if we take a look at this on a bit smaller level, it's going to be $56 a day. The idea here is to make you understand that it's not that hard as you may think. Essentially, setting this non-negotiable timeline will drastically help you to reach that goal. Tip number 2, make it your number 1 priority. So let me quickly tell you something. Most people fail at saving because they wait until the end of the month to see what's left. And that's the worst thing you can do if your goal is to save $10,000 using an effective system. Now you have to live this story in other way. So as soon as you get paid, a chunk of that moves to your savings immediately. That will ensure that you're prioritizing your main financial goal and you're getting closer to it. If it feels hard for you to save money, it might be because you're not prioritizing it as your main financial goal. Again, you have to think about this as a non-negotiable thing. You should look at it as your main financial goal and prioritize it over everything else. To be honest, it's just a mindset shift, and as soon as you realize that, things get much easier. Now, if you think of any area in your life that you have prioritized over everything else, I bet you have been able to make solid progress there and reach the results you want to. And just as an example, if you're investing, keep doing that, that's good. But let's assume that now saving money is more important for you. Prioritize saving a bit more than investing. Your number 1 financial goal you want to reach should be the one you prioritize the most. Alright, now let's complete the system with tip number 3, unreachable savings. You must have a separate bank account for your savings, especially for this goal. The mindset here is that you should think that that money doesn't exist, so treat it like it doesn't exist. If you have an easy access to that savings account, it's going to be very easy to use that money, and as a result, you're not going to be able to reach your savings goal. And this tip is so crucial because it forces results. Let me explain how. It removes the reason why people fail, meaning they make it too easy to cheat. Now in this case, if you can't access your savings account easily, or if you're just disciplined enough to stay away from that, you're going to be able to reach that $10,000 in savings because you're focusing on the process instead of trying to make some quick results. So eventually there's no point to cheat because you're cutting your own progress. Now that being said, this is the real system that makes saving inevitable. Be honest with yourself, stick to your goal, and make sure to put these tips in practice. If you made it to the end, I highly appreciate you. If you want to learn how to make money work for you, make sure to watch this video next. I share 3 passive income strategies. If you're new to the channel, click here to subscribe because I release new videos every Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.